That's not what I wanted to put in there. I wanted to put that in there. So I should be able to get this guy and this guy. I have enough for 2 here, but doesn't look like... What's going on, and welcome back to some more Sky Vaults. We are getting started today back where we left off last time, but with some exciting news. We have got update 19 of Vault Hunters in the game now, which means we got some new stuff to check out. And I'm really looking forward to it. If we dive right into our activity ability screen, all that, check it out. Totally redone here. And I'm looking forward to this. There's a bunch of new abilities and things we can try out and all kinds of cool stuff to get into. So I'll try to touch on as much of this stuff as I can along the way as we continue to progress here. But there was some comments from the last episode on some suggestions for abilities that we should take. And I am a fan of the idea of going with some javelins right off the bat here, because these are an ability I haven't really used before. They do scale off attack damage, and I think this would be fun to try out. So we're definitely going to take at least 1 point in javelins. Probably not the second one just yet, but there's this new thing that you could do here where now you can actually hover over an ability and assign your keybinds just like that. Boom. There you go. Whoop. If I do this, if I go back, did I? No. Okay. As long as I click off it works. So boom, we can throw some javelins now, which will be sick. Excited to try those out. I don't know if I should go for like piercing or scatter potentially. We can look into possibly doing one of those two specializations. If you think there'd be one of those you'd rather see, we can kind of play off that a little bit here in the future. And then I should see, I don't know if I should go ahead and take something like haste or speed even maybe. I'm thinking I'm going to go with 1 level in speed right off the bat. You just up 4 of those skill points. So we got 1 left, and I think for now I'm probably just going to go a 2nd point in heal, just to kind of give us a little bit better survivability, hopefully. And, oh, dang it. Smash my taters. So with that, we'll jump into where we left off. There is some new quests as well, and I did make up the tool station here, so we can go ahead and complete that quest. Gives us a little bit of chromatic iron. Now, did I do anything with this yet? No, I did not. I believe the quest here is going to want us to actually craft ourselves a chromatic iron pick. So we should be able to take some of that chromatic iron we have. And let's actually check. I want to check into this one too, because this is a newer one that I've played with in the past, but there is a new quest for it now to create the coin pouch. So we actually get 1 platinum from that as well, which I believe is 9 gold. So let's see what it would take for us to get a coin pouch. That doesn't look too bad. So let's go ahead and get that bookmarked. How do we make a bundle? A little bit of rabbit hide and some magic silk. I want to say I found some rabbit hide. Look at that. We actually have 2 of them, surprisingly. And then magic silk. I should have some of that as well. So we can craft this up. And then what else is it here? We need vault diamonds, magic silk block, some string. I think we have all those things. A little bit of vault essence, some vault diamonds, and we do have some string. Perfect. We can go ahead and get that, and then get this. Boom, and then this can go just right next to our shard pouch here, and it does kind of something similar to that, where it basically holds all of our currency. And if I go ahead and complete the quest here, boom, like so, you'll actually be able to see that I can plop this in here and it automatically converts our coins to all the different varieties. So we can use this on all the different tables and whatnot to spend our money as we need to across the different different things like this. You can see here, it shows like how many bronze is already in there. We can just throw that all in there. This shows exactly how much we have. Makes it super easy to do. So that is an awesome upgrade that has been made as well. Let's go ahead, get this pick and get that crafted up. So we can complete this quest, which gives us some jewels. We'll go ahead and save those for now. I don't know if I'm going to do too much with this yet. So we can get into jewels and tools, jewel crafting, all that. There is the whole animal pen deal, which we're not going to get to quite yet because I don't have any on the island yet. I don't know if I have any mystery eggs even. But in Sky Vaults, it's going to be a little bit. We do, I guess, have some of these mystery eggs here. But we'll dive into that in a bit here because I'm excited to actually dive into a vault here. But I do have a quest for a bounty table here, which is actually something I probably want to do before I dive into a vault. Which I think I need a couple of these. And then, oh, how do you make the rest of this? The looms, a couple of string, and a couple of planks. So we can make that up. And then we need chromatic and some more essence. I don't have anything organized very well here. What do I do with the rest? I got chromatic iron here. Like so. We can get this like that. Boom. And we'll put this guy down here so we hopefully don't forget before we go into vaults. Items. Did I? Yeah, I was going to say there's no way I had one of those already, right? No. Okay, I'm not losing my mind yet. Elixir completion. Submit 17 diamonds. I don't think I have that many diamonds. Do I have any bounty pearls yet? I think we only ran one vault, right? We do have a few. And I also think if I do this, it's going to give me some more, which will be great. So if we complete a bounty, we'll get some more chromatic iron. We can use these bounty pearls to re-roll these. So like, I don't want to give up a bunch of chromatic iron. So we can re-roll that until we find something like an elytra. Or whatever else we find that's super good. 91 polished vault stone for an elytra. We'll take a look at that here. Mine Larimer. Submit chromatic iron. Kill assassins for some chromatic steel. And some chromatic iron. That's not bad. Another elytra for 21 diamonds. That's honestly pretty good too. And we get part of our diamonds back. I don't really like the submit task all that much. Honestly, 11 chromatic steel here for complete the elixir is probably a pretty good idea. We have a random chance of getting that. So we'll complete that one. And then, yeah, I think we can do some of these other ones as soon as we get done. But let's run a vault today and see if we can get some more levels up and continue to get some more gear because we're still pretty low on what we have available here. I'm gonna make us a little. Oh wait, actually I don't have a anvil yet, do I? Wait, there's anvils here. That one is undamaged actually, so I'm gonna save that one. Also had a great comment saying now I can store emeralds in here, which I totally didn't realize you could do now, which is super convenient as well. So that is another really nice upgrade that we have here. I'm assuming this is going to break. Yeah, it did. But now we can at least mine coins quickly, so that will be nice as well. All right, no more blabbing. Let's go vaulting. Okay, it is an elixir as well. So if we actually complete this here, if we complete the elixir vault, we'll complete our bounty as well. And we got our new javelins to try out. So it should be interesting. I got extra speed now. Oh gosh, my game is freezing. Ooh. Pylons are great for certain things, but I believe we can also mine these guys up and have a chance to get temporal shards. I believe that can still happen early on. Oh, this is going to take 13 years with a stock pickaxe. I'm going to do it anyway. Come on now, give me a chance. Nothing. I'm pretty sure you can get those without too much other stuff. Oh my gosh. Is there anything cool up there? What is going on? I got some serious lag issues happening at the moment. Like crazy chunk loading lag. Bug of sorts, maybe. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we managed to get from our little completion crate here. Oop, I have my magnet on still. Couple new pieces of gear. That is always nice. Go ahead and identify those, and we'll also complete our bounty here. Gives us a little bit more XP and some goodies. So we got some extra Lermer, and that chromatic steel here is definitely going to be a valuable asset to us here soon. We got, what, Entropic Bind, Focus, a helmet. I'm not even wearing a helmet yet, so that'll be good. Looks kind of goofy. Shield. Probably not going to use that one just yet. And some mana regen, boots. Probably not as well. We are filling up on space, so we're definitely going to want to get that sorted out here as soon as we can, which I actually would like to check and see where we were at on being able to actually craft some knowledge, which I believe we will probably need to. So we do have a bunch of knowledge in here. I thought I got some. Where else did I put that all? Is that all I had? So we definitely have enough knowledge essence. 12 of those. I guess we have enough for one, but we don't have any Beniatite gems yet, do we? Okay, so we won't be able to get into that just yet. So let's figure out where we're at here. We did complete this, so now we can do that. Let's go jewels and tools. We're going to need the jewel applicator and the jewel crafting table. I do have those bookmarked here. Can we make either of these? I do have one anvil. I think we can probably do both of these if we throw some sand in there. We had this anvil. We had these blocks I made up ahead of time. We can get some of this Larimar. Ooh, do I have enough? Ooh, maybe I don't have enough. I really not have any more of that. That is interesting. Submit 21 diamonds. What are the chances I have 21 diamonds? 7 diamonds? Interesting. So we need more for that. I think we need to do this one first so that we can claim the quest reward for that. If we have a crafting bench, you can make those. Man, I'm really fresh out of that, aren't I? Don't I need? I think I need one more glass. I don't know how to make panes. There we go. So in order to make this, 2 chromatic steel, which we have, and a few driftwood. So we just need a little bit more Larry, guys. So can we do that? Is that going to be enough? I need like 8 more. 21 diamonds is pretty easy, I think. If we pop off one of these guys here, we should be able to do that pretty quickly in a single raw vault, I would think. So let's just pop in here once, see if we can't go scoop up a few diamonds real fast. And emeralds, I guess, too, would be nice. Do I have anything? Oh, I do have a bunch of emeralds. I was gonna switch this over to fortune. Actually, it's kind of a waste of emeralds there, but Silk Touch that one. Let's efficiency 5, fortune 3, and breaking on this one. And actually, I can put all of these emeralds right into here because I really don't need them for anything else at the moment. So let's do that. Ooh, this is a great find right away as well, because we're definitely going to need some of this stuff in the future. Got a few more things unlocked here, and we're all the way up to, or past level 10 already, I guess, so we can go ahead and actually get some of these different seals, and now we're getting to these points here where we can start to being asked to craft knowledge, identification stand, the soul market, all these good things. We can start working on gear. I actually do want to see, I'm running so low on storage here. I'd really like to get into some kind of storage mod, whether it be drawers or refined storage right away, or really just anything to help out with this whole system here, because yeah, this is going to be a mess. I want to try to get some organization to that here pretty soon. So I did take this bounty here that gives 12 benutite, because that gets us almost all the way to our first knowledge star. But we should be able to do some of this other stuff here. I think the black market is going to be a great resource for us here. If I can make this chromatic iron blocks, I'm pretty sure I had a couple of these. And then driftwood, yeah, because I mean finding stuff in here right now is kind of a difficult process. So let's see if we can't get this guy going, because this is also going to be another great way to give us some really good stuff. Like we get a wither skull for 370. How many do we have? We have 2,700. 6 chromatic steel is actually probably a great buy right off the bat. And why not buy the wither skull too? Because that may come in handy later. But this is going to be a good way to get some extra valuable stuff here for sure. So we'll go ahead and do that. Give us some more soul shards. We've got, what else? Identification stand, soul diffuser, regretting skill points. We can use gold for now. Am I ready to make a forge yet? I wonder. I was going to try to make an extra pouch as well. But can I make a tool forge? I don't know. Maybe. We need to get a little bit of stone. Yeah, I knew I had some stone here somewhere. Let's go ahead and get that in the furnace. We got some iron there. What else? I think I got netherite up here. Couple essences and some chromatic steel. It's great. We just bought some of that, so that worked out really nicely. We need this for making a what's it called? How do you make one of these things again? I think a blast furnace takes some iron as well, perhaps. Like so, and like so, and one of these. Just like that. Boom. We can get into gear crafting as well. And yeah, we're running out of room on the island over here. So we're definitely going to have to do some expanding in the next episode. Get that stuff going. This wants us to forge a magnet in here, which we can do like so. A little copiously magnet. Okay. I don't know if we really need that one specifically. Artisan station for re-rolling, scrapping, alchemy table. This one's going to be a doozy to find a bunch of stuff. We need to get a blank seal. We need to get animal pens going on. Did I not do this yet? Get some gold for that. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of progress being made on the little quest page here to get us into kind of this driving little section to really get us going here. Should we try to get some animal pens? I'll do this in the next episode when we expand the island a little bit. For that part, though, let's see if we can't get ourselves another crystal made so we can try to run another actual vault. Dude, yeah, I'm running out of space because I really want to get Beniatite and all that stuff so we can unlock some more knowledge. 1 basalt, 1 dandelion. I have a feeling I'm not going to have the basalt, and that is a little bit unfortunate. I don't believe I have any dripstone either. And I probably also don't have any arrows, but I do have a ton of villagers. Man, do I not have any of the things here? Okay, I got the flour. Oop, wrong thing. I don't think I have dripstone, and I don't have basalt either. Can I make basalt? Isn't it if you do like ice? How does the basalt work? It's ice underneath. No, packed ice. It's packed ice and lava, right? Or is it blue ice? I feel like I should know how to do this. Can we try it? Is it... Does it... Blue ice and lava, right? Am I confused? Let's try this. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, no, I need soul sand too, right? Dang, I don't remember how to make basalt. I know you can make it, though. But I don't have soul sand. Something to do with ice and... soul sand, I'm pretty sure, right? Am I making that up? Let me know in the comments down below if you know how to make basalt. Otherwise, I think we're going to have to do some more raw vaulting to try to find these goodies. Let's first sleep. And I think we can get one of these guys and probably convince them to be a Fletcher. No. Is it Flint? I think it's Flint. Flint and logs, right? So I make a fletching table. Yes, it is. And then we can put you in a little nice red wool shop over here. With a fletching table and this. And we can get arrows. Boom. Just like that. Plenty of arrows for the altar. Not bad, not bad. And then, yeah, for dripstone and basalt, I think we're going to have to try to run another raw vault. And I figured out the issue I was having a little bit of a lag problem. It was because for some reason my Curse Forge updated and my RAM allocation had been put back down to like 4 gigabytes rather than the normal 16 or so that I run for this game. So that is why I was having some goofy issues earlier. But now we should be all good to go. We already got this. Should I make this first, actually? Do I have the means to do such a thing? I might not have enough Larrys, though. Where's the problem for that? right? Because we need 8. Yeah. Not going to be able to make that happen. Okay, let's give it a rip. So we either need soul sand, I believe, or we can find it potentially straight up in one of these. Oh, there we go. Dripstone. Perfect. And if I get some of this dripstone, I can also use this to generate more lava back at the base, which I think will be good for the future. Ah, basalt. I would have totally missed that. If I wouldn't have smashed my face right into it, I wouldn't even have noticed that was there. Sweet. That's a good find. I was expecting to have to find it in like another room. But finding it right here in the chromatic cave is even better. Quick trip to the vault grocery store, and we got all the ingredients we need to make ourselves another. Oh no. Oh, how do we get? Wait. Oh, whew. I was gonna say all I got was polished basalt, but we got a little both. Whew. I was just nervous for a second there that was not gonna be what we needed. What else we need here is another couple of chests because I'm running out of freaking space for all this crap. So we're gonna have to plop down another couple of these guys here to just dump all this crap into, get that out of there. Craft up all this stuff so we can smelt up this chromatic iron. This can probably go somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Put that in the extra crap spot. Craft ourselves up a crystal. And then before we jump into this vault, I do have a couple extra skill points here. I did throw 2 in dash, just so we have that to get around. I think I am going to spec into dash bullet right away because, you know, the face tank is where it's at, and we gotta continue on that journey. And then I think I'm going to double up on javelins here. And I was considering whether I wanted to do like piercing or a scatter jav. 25% damage, 40% damage, or so this only hits one guy at a time. Scatters amount of javelins impact bouncing several times. Costs 34 mana though. Holy cow. This costs 15 mana to go piercing. This does 14 damage. For now, I think I'm going to stick with the regular ones just because I think early game here, those are actually going to do obviously a bunch more damage, and we can spec into something else further along if we feel the need to. But let's dive into another vault here and see what else we can get ourselves into. Another elixir. Okay, okay. We're going to need mushrooms. Maybe I should grab some of these while I'm in here. Probably not a bad idea. I don't know if I need that flower or not. It's going to be so much nicer to be able to get around now. We can actually dash. Yoink. Nice. Oh, I should have upgraded my dang tool. Now that we have the tool application station, I forgot to put the rest of my jewels on this bad boy so we can actually mine chests in a satisfactory manner. I'm fine. Ooh, ornates. Definitely need some extra gear here. Because as a reminder, I do believe we're playing on double XP and triple loot. So we should have extra loot to hopefully help us keep up a little bit. But the double XP does make us level up much more quickly, which is good for some things, but also can be very dangerous for us. Oh, and that's right. We need a little bit of knowledge, and if I can get a few Beniatite, and try to get that first knowledge star would be huge. And then we need dwellers in order to do our bounty, which gives us, I believe it was 12. There's a nice little batch of knowledge. Ooh, the mystery eggs will be great as well for our journey into getting animals and stuff here next time. So that is a good start. Ooh, spore blossoms. I feel like I should probably grab those too. Everything's so valuable. Where'd those go? Oh, they're floating down there. Give me those. At least get a couple because they can show up in the vault altar. I can tell my mana regen is quickly going to become a problem with all the unlocking of abilities and stuff. Now that I'm using more things, it is going to be more difficult to keep up with it. Especially when I need to heal so much. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, this is an ore room. You can tell by the map because the map is blue, and that means this is going to be the room where we'll find some Beniatite and get our, hopefully, enough for our first knowledge star. I also needed the Larimar to make another pouch as well, so that's going to be double extra awesome. This is a massive vein of ores too. Holy cow! There you go. That's what we're after right here. The dark blue. Got what, 2 there? Okay, after that vault, let's see what we can do here. We got a few pieces of Beniatite, a pretty good start for that. So we should be able to do at least 1 star here. What did I just do with these? That's not what I wanted to put in there. I wanted to put that in there. So I should be able to get this guy and this guy. I have enough for 2 here, but doesn't look like quite enough bennies yet, and I didn't complete this quest yet either. So we're getting there, but not quite yet. So we got a knowledge star here, which gives us a free mod box. So we can go ahead and consume this, and that allows us now to unlock one of these mods that are only cost 1 knowledge point. And I'm tempted to go potentially drawers all the way, because then I could do some organization. Or do I just save? You know, it's always tough to say, like, do I save for refined storage right away and hope I can craft it all? Or do I just go with something that allows me to just dump a bunch of stuff into one spot and totally forget about it? I haven't done colossal chests in a while. I don't know. I'm really tempted to get the second one, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments down below. What would you go with first? Refined storage or drawers right off the bat? or even potentially simple storage just for a short term. Not entirely sure what the best play is for that, but I would love to know your thoughts on that one down below. We'll save these for next time. And before I forget, I should probably put these items on here because I could do it for free without having to have an anvil on here. So I can get this to have wooden, ornate, living, and all those affinities on there. So I can actually effectively mine chests a lot more quickly in the future, which I think will be a huge upgrade for us. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Sky Vault. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we're going to do some more again soon, so please head on back.